Colin.
Good morning, everyone. Is it Salah? Everyone, please let's come together. Yo. Okay, Igi Malu. Anyway. uh, come together, let's start. Our facilitator is already here, so let's go through a slide quickly. Before we do that, let's pray. You're welcome, man. You're welcome, sir. How was your week? How was your week, man? Were you here last week? You came later, week? Okay. All right. Thanks for coming here today, too. God bless you, man. Are you comfortable there? Okay. Please, can you come this way? No, let's come this way. Either here or here. Because if Assetto comes now, he wants to, concentrate on a particular place. Why do you want to stay here? Because of the AC. Eh? Did you come to investigate us? Okay, no problem. All right. Can we stand up? Let's pray shortly before we start. Our Heavenly Father, we thank you for today. We thank you for you are the Alpha and the Omega, the source of life. You have given us every gift and every skill and every opportunity that we all need. You are a faithful God. Your ways are pure. We thank you for giving us the opportunity to see today and to be here today. We thank you for, as we are celebrating these holidays, Lord, we thank you for whatever we're going to learn today, whatever you have prepared for us. We believe that it is going to take us to the next step of our lives and our success. So we thank you for that in Jesus' name. We commit today into your hands, Lord, that all that we'll do, Lord, will bring glory to your name, and it will be of great value and benefit to our both personally and business in the mighty name of Jesus. Thank you, Lord, for PWAN Group. We thank you for PWAN Sterling. We thank you for every PBO that is standing right here. We thank you for their lives. And we say, receive all the glory and honor. In Jesus' name we pray. Thank you all. Sit down, please. All right, so we're going to kick off quickly with a PBO slide. But first of all, let's take a little bit of time to get to know what we have been up to. So I want to start with you. What have you been up to since this week, since last week? Business-wise, I'm not asking for personal life, I'm asking with regards to as a PBO, what have you been up to? Have you made any sales? Do you have any clients you're pushing currently? Do you have any estate property that you are currently eyeing and trying to push into the market? Things like that. Anything you want to share with us? Yes, you. You didn't want to look up because you're just saying, I hope it's not me she's referring to. We are not many, so all of us are going to talk. So just few.
Good morning, everyone.
Actually, I've not sold any property this week and last weekend, okay? Well, I have clients, I have a lot of them that I've been trying to convince to join and to buy. So it has not been easy, you know. Sometimes you will want to like give up, but you keep pushing it. Some will promise you, I will attend, I will look at it, I will call you back, and it's not forthcoming. Well, I keep like trying to push it. Like this one, I've called somebody that promised me that he will follow me. Now I called, he now told me that I not make it. So, but I won't give up. I will keep trying. Like I have gotten to people now that tomorrow they ask me, okay, what about tomorrow? Is that going to any student? I say yes. So they promise that tomorrow they will follow me. I have two persons now.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I'm going to shift to here, then I will come back to you. Is that okay? All right. So, sir, what have you been up to this week? Last week? Okay, last week, because today is practically the first day of the week. So, what have you been up to? Can you share with us? Business wise, not personal, concerning P1, our business as P1.
Okay, throughout the last week, okay, and also I think this week we are entering now. So I'm trying to do my marketing, talk to more people about the business opportunity, and also trying to push for sales as well, and also learn as well. So that's my.
Thank you so much. All right, push for business, push for more clients, and try to learn more. So let me come to you, sir. How has your past week been as a PBO?
Well, as a trying to do my marketing mostly online because I've not been very with the traditional marketing because of my side business schedule. I also work apart from P1. So I don't know how I can leave my work and go about doing the traditional. My office, I have a free Wi-Fi where I can do my online marketing from morning till night without any disturbance. So I engage the LinkedIn, the Facebook, and other social medias. I post my flyer and also send on WhatsApp or prospect. I send them the flyer. Then and also I'm trying to push for people that I have. They are interested in buying to sell and buying property. Yes, it's only few that is talking to me about property. Most wanted to do buy to sell. They are, trying to do some due diligence. Before you put your money in anything, I want to, that thing is good to go. So you are trying to do some due diligence before they can do the buy to sell. And also, another I wanted to talk about, when I came last week, Monday, I was late because I rushed from work. So I say if I come today, I'm going to, I'm into recruitment also, as we do in P1. So some of my success line, I wanted to recruit them. I took them to P1 Zenith for training, P1 Zenith, and they're talking about their registrations, 75K as classic goal. So I wanted them to start as classic goal. Then later on, we went to P1 Mass. They also are soliciting for recruitment of 75. So now that we have P1 group, we have P1 Mass. I now asked a question at P1 Mass at our Lekki office that if this my success line registered classic gold with P1 group, I hope you're not going to register in P1 Mass. It's going to reflect. I said, no. I said P1 group from P1 Mass. Like if you do registration 75K P1 group, I don't know anything about that one. It doesn't concern them. You have to do another registration gold. So this line was confused. He said, because I have told him that this week. But now that P1 Mass and P1 group are having a different with P1 group, that you have to do your own in P1 Mass. So 75K, you will spend it to register as classic goal. I actually want, because this guy wanted to do his payment this week, wanted to register And now you don't want to register in two places. 75K, 75K, says it doesn't have capacity for that. Yeah, because it's just new to to only one. Yeah, and you now take a client, maybe place where you did you the client, the flyer. It's like maybe you won't go. You now get a client that wants property under P1 months, and you put the client, and they say because you register as classic gold, yeah, it will make they will not get you anything. Meanwhile, at least you won't go to have that.
Question. Thanks for raising that. We'll probably brush it up a little bit. I'll just give you some basics, right? All right, so over to you. What have you been up to as a PBO?
Morning. As a PBO trying to wake up the up to 6, and then I actually went for that inspection of last week. Okay, actually I was up to 6 and also online marketing.
Not yet. All right. Okay, sir. Have you been able to do anything last week? Do you share flyers? Okay, so you do your own is flyers. Okay. No, they will come for training. What about sales? Like when you share people flyers, they don't show interest on the properties. Small. Do you carry flyers here? You've not carried flyers in our office. No, you have to now. At least carry 10 now or 20. You understand? So, all right. Thanks all of you for sharing. Wonderful. It's not like we're going to hear from facilitator today, of course. He's going to teach us a lot of things about how to be on top of your game. But one of the things I kind of like embracing in life that everything is patience. Is what? Patience. I watched a video of someone analyzing this concept, this thing that hen like chicken, this thing they do with egg. When a hen lays an egg, the hen stays with the egg for 21 days for it to hatch. Every 30 minutes or so, every 1 hour, divided into bits, once a day, the hen leaves the egg to go and poo, drink water, feed, and it comes back to the egg for 21 days. Now, the man says something in the video that I really thought about. He said, for that 21 days, there is no evidence of what is going on inside the egg. Hello? The chicken, the hen is not seeing, the egg is not changing color. The egg is not getting bigger. The egg is just the way it is. So the hen stays there for 21 days, believing that when the time comes, all the egg, all the chicks, the egg will hatch. And funny enough, the hen doesn't do anything about it. Yeah? The hen doesn't need to say, okay, crack it. In fact, he said the hen doesn't know time. Doesn't know 10 days, 21 days. The hen just stays there until one egg begins to crack from the inside. That's the sign that it's time. As the egg is cracking, one egg, maybe it's 7 eggs, even as will not say, it's okay, I will not sit. The hen will sit there. If that egg will crack, the chicken will come out. Another one, until all of them. Sometimes it will remain 2, and those 2 will not hatch. The hen will now have to stay extra days apart from the 21. When the hen sees that everything has hatched, apart from the others, what will a hen do? Because they've started moving around, the next thing is, I need to find food for them. So the hen leaves the remaining two and does what? Move with the rest. Two lessons I learned from that story. When you are preparing yourself, there is no physical manifestation of the growth. When you come to trainings, you study materials online, preparing yourself in as much as you are marketing, and you are doing all these things. Most times, there is no evidence to show that you are growing. Physical evidence. You know that you are taking in something, but the level at which you are getting, even you don't know. Hello? Now, if some of us watch, what do you call it, martial fighting films, right? We see someone training. The person is training how to fight until the person confronts an enemy. That's when the person will know exactly how much skill he has gathered. But the longer he spends in training and getting more moves and more styles, the better for him. If he does it short, comes out, it will show. If he does it longer and comes out, it will show. So I want to use that to encourage us. It doesn't seem like things are, working now, whatever. Take the time to continue training, continue learning. Because one day you will meet an interesting client, and the client will begin to ask you questions. It will look as if God wants to use an opportunity to give you the opportunity to show the world what you have inside. Starting with one man. He will ask you a question, you will talk. You ask another question, you will talk. He will give you an opportunity to explain something. When you start talking, even you yourself, you wonder, am I the one saying these things? Because of what you've learned about real estate. That's every opportunity you get. Anytime your brain asks you a question, find the answer. Don't leave it. That's my practice. Recently, I asked myself, 600 square meter. No, 450 square meter. What if I want to measure a land 450 square meter? Does it mean the land is square? So I was curious. I went to AI. The first thing I saw here is that lands are usually rectangular. So square meter is, remember, area in school is length times breadth. So which means the size of the plot is the length times the breadth. So 450 square meter, what and what can multiply each other to give me 450 square meter? AI now gave me suggestions. 13, 15, whatever. So I said, okay, standard. So which means our 600 square meter is 30 by 30 meters. Say, wow, okay. Actually, our surveyor gave me, you know what we learned last week? Were you here last week? Remember what we learned last week? How to locate land in map. So our surveyor gave me the coordinator of Silver Springs, right? But it is the starting point he gave me. I have the layout. The layout showed me all the plots. So I told myself, calculated 15 plots. What is the length? It was simple. The 15 plots were rectangular, so the length was the shortest length. So I just added the shortest length. Then I went to the map and measured it. By the time I'm done, I got the exact size in the map. What I learned in school, maths, my research, Google Earth, all combined to give me something new. So I can actually show the exact size of a property with the plot size and the map coordinates. Can you see? So you can't know until, so we have to be very, very patient. Okay, let's come back to the slide quickly because our facilitator is waiting for us. P1 Business Opportunity Expo. PBO means P1 Business Owner. I'm a PBO, you are a PBO, right? Of course, it's a PBO, right? All right, so the first thing we always see in our slide is, what is your why? That's why I interviewed us the first time. What have you been up to? What's your why? What's your motivation? Now, there are some standard things that were stated in the slide. Basically, most times, one of our why is we want to live a better life so that we can have a happy family. It's not so. Another why, which is standard, is we want to develop ourselves. Hello? Someone told me, and that person is, his name is Dr. Fred. I'm not supposed to know Dr. Fred. PWAN now, PWAN. There's a Dr. PWAN. Do you know him? You've heard the name. Have you heard the name? Dr. Fred. You've heard the name. You need to find out. Okay, so now he came to office one time, he came to visit us, and he said something. He said, anywhere you are working, if you are not improving yourself and growing in the workplace, then you are doing the wrong thing to yourself. You may wonder, okay, so if someone begins to do POS business for somebody, right? The girl comes and I want to do POS business. You give the person machine, give the person book, give the person, say, okay, as you are, give the person cash now. You now have to say, what would that person be to improve his life, her life? Exactly. She developing herself. Learning what? The POS. So the girl has to now learn how to use the POS. Probably the boss will teach her some basics, right? Now that girl will work for there for 6 months. Two things will happen to that girl. Either the girl will remain the same after 6 months, or the girl will change in her mind after 6 months, depending on the girl. If the girl has the mentality that whatever work I am doing, that work should make me grow, it's not developing, so I have to learn. While I'm making money, I have to learn. Then in 6 months, the girl will be different. After 6 months, the girl will probably have her own machine. Hello? Because the girl will have privilege to have contact with people or know how to get a machine. Is that not so? So if the girl is like, okay, the kind that have a rotation that I need to spend more time in this business to grow, the girl will switch from sales to manager, because the girl will have the capacity to act to get more machines for her boss. That is a manager capacity. Then our boss will like, okay, let's get more people. So no worries, I can arrange for more people. So the boss is no longer the one employing. It's now the girl employing, bringing people. So okay, this one will say, sir, I think this place can have, it's a good spot. So because the girl is working for him, the girl knows contact of Omonile, in quote, like people who give you space. You see it now. So if after 1 year, for instance, the girl decides to move to another location, the girl knows what to do if she wants to do that. First, she needs to acquire a space, and she knows who to meet. She can come to a street and say, ask 1 or 2 questions, and she will get someone who can give her space. She already has machine. She knows how the thing works. So why? She has grown from the business. Personal development. If you are a cleaner in a clinic and you work for 1 year, you should be able to talk to somebody about the person's illness, even if you're not a doctor. Because you observe, you see things. People come, you hear. You cannot be in a medical environment for 1 year and you don't know anything. I've known cleaners who, they come to you, they look at you, they ask you 2 questions, and they tell you, go and check yourself. There's a tendency that you have stroke. It's not spiritual. And such people, maybe they have worked for 10, 15 years as janitors in the hospitals. They interact with doctors, they interact with nurses, they even help in attending to emergencies. Someone comes in and falls down. The nearest person is the cleaner. The cleaner will grab the person. Nurse will say, help me. The cleaner will leave what he's doing. You will help the cleaner will walk into the whatever emergency until other hands come in. But so right there is asking questions. Say, okay, bring this. Before you know, clinics, when they employ you as janitor, they give you basic training. If someone, how you attend to certain emergencies, because you might be the only person that is close to that person. Hello? So, personal development. So, as a PBO in P1, it has given a lot of Nigerians the opportunity to enter into real estate business. And we offer free training to help these PBOs understand the real estate business. Hello? But there is a limit to how much we can try. It is now left for what? You to do what? To personally determine to expand your training. And like I always say, AI has given us the privilege to access to resources free of charge. Hello? What's the next why? Beautiful homes. Of course, one of the long-term programs of P1 is to do what? Give us a beautiful home. That's why we subscribe to it. You see, for your success lines to fully understand the business, you yourself have to understand the business. The business is not primarily to sell land and get commission. The business is primarily into a long-term home ownership program. That's 75,000. How is it paid? What is for what? What is for what? 50 is this yearly subscription. And also, why 20,000? Is it 20 or 20? 25,000 is what you now pay. How? How often do you pay to 25,000? Huh? You see the issue now. Most of us don't even understand. It's more. The 50,000 is subscription as a PBO to the platform. Gives you access to 10% commission on anything you sell. 50,000. It welcomes you into the community. So you have to renew that every year. Now, renewing 50,000 every year is actually nothing, right? Hello? Because if in 12 months you sell up to 50 million, let's say you sell up to 50 million in 12 months, in 1 year, what's your commission? 7.5 billion. It's not out of 7.5 million, they ask you to pay 50,000 every year. Is it anything? Is it now? Hello? That's nothing. It's actually nothing. It's like a wolf, actually. So, for the 25,000, you pay it monthly. That's the one that accumulates for your home ownership. That's why it might take you up to 5 years. But now you see the trick is, because it's monthly doesn't mean that you have to pay monthly. You can accumulate and pay. You can pay for 1 year, 25,000 times 12. If you make a sales and you have commission, you can decide to say, okay, from this commission, let me pay for 1 year. If you have another commission, pay for 1 year. So in 1 year, you must have paid for the whole 5 years. You must have paid to the point where you can now have your own land. Then you will now choose where you want in any part of the country where P1 is. That's the idea, for you to own a land, to own a home. Beautiful homes. Apart from the fact that you can sell big and have big commissions, then you can now decide to personally buy your own land. Luxury cars. P1 encourages PBOs when they make sales by giving them cards. Hello? Like if you have some sales promo where you have incentives, right? Like in P1 Sterling now, the promo is still there. If you sell up to 100 million, you can go home with car, fridge. Look at them. This is just a sample. With 200 million, you can have a trip to Dubai. All expense paid. Hello. So, what is your why? Then this one is the one that sums them all. Let's look at it. What does it say? Let's say together. Financial freedom. P1 guarantees that if you are diligent, you do your homework, you're patient, you when you begin to get your returns, when you begin to see the fruit of your labor, one thing that will certainly become of you is that you now become financially free. So, Ma, can you help us? What do you think financial freedom is? In one sentence. Yes, financial freedom. Wherever you are. The definition of financial freedom. All right. All right. Thank you so much. So for her, when she wants to buy something, she's not thinking of what's in her. She just goes for what she wants to buy, right? That's her definition of financial. So, and she's correct. Everyone has ways of looking at it, but in our perspective, that's financial freedom. When money is no longer your problem. I saw a post on Facebook. Someone said, money is the problem. Money is the solution. You understand that statement? Money is the problem. So, and what's the solution to that problem that is money? It's still money. Right? Yeah. Now, financial freedom is when you have the capacity to solve problems when they come. Because the solution to most problems on this earth is money. Is what? If someone is sick now and we need a specialist, I need to fly the person to Abuja sharp, instead of spending 11 hours on the road. It's not money you use. Then when you go to that place, it's not bills you pay, it's bills, right? So financial freedom is when every time life, confidence that you can solve problems. House problem, you solve it. Food problem, you solve it. Medical problem, you solve it. Hello? Someone calls for help. You solve it. It's not about what you spend, it's not necessarily about your lifestyle, but it's about the capacity. Because a lot of people, especially in Lagos, you think they have financial freedom, they don't have. They just elevate their lifestyle, but they're in debt. Financial freedom is not about flamboyant life, it's about capacity. For example, okay, does she has a plane yet? Hello? Can she afford? Exactly. She doesn't have a plane because she doesn't need a plane. Hello? Personally, she felt she doesn't need a plane. She wants to fly from one point to the other. She can do that with her fingers. You get it now? Hello? She wants to go to US now, today, and come back tomorrow. It's not the issue of tickets. Which one is tickets? Ticket, okay. How much is it? How much is ticket to US? Can tell me. Or how much is ticket to US? Million. No, in dollars. I want to know it in dollars. Ticket is about 250. Ticket is about $2,500. Yes, something like that. Around that. That's about 3.5 million or so. Yes, now. Yeah, for you it's so expensive now, right? The average salary of a American is $40,000, $30,000. That's $30,000 a year, right? If you spread that, okay, let's say $36,000. So if you spread that in 12 months, let's say average of $12,000. No, $3,000 every month. Hello? So an average American can work for 3 months and have something in the account that can take that person anywhere in this world for vacation and back. Right? In 3 months, an average American can afford to pay $4,000 to go for a vacation across the world, right? And come back. Is that not so? So if the average salary is 3 million, which means $3,000, the equivalent in Naira is how much? 4.5 million. Hello? How many of us earn 4.5 million every month? No, but I'm talking about we. But as a PBO, is it possible? It is possible. Through buy to sell of properties, you can earn commission accumulating to 5 million every month. Every week. If you develop yourself to a point where you find yourself in a network of people who understand you and who has gotten returns in their investments through in PWAN through you, nothing stops you from constantly having a constant stream of customers coming back to say, I want to put 50 million on buy to sell. I have a friend who wants to invest 20 million. Before you know, in 1 week, you've gotten commissions of over 10 million. Why? Because you've built yourself. Because you have come to the point where you understand this. Let's look at the screen. Yeah. You have developed a sense of accountability. You are very responsible. You have built integrity. Integrity is only seen from the outside. You cannot say you will have integrity. Hello? It is that we say you have integrity. You capacity to measure it. It must be measured from the external. Hello? Exactly. Service. In fact, all these things, you cannot measure it. You can cultivate it, but it's people that will tell. It's your clients. In fact, I can dare say that your fellow PBUs can even say that you have integrity. How? You are discussing with someone and someone brings a client to you to help. You help cultivate the client and everything is soft. Then the client now pays. The client now comes to you. Integrity dictates that when it comes to you, you say, okay, no problem, I will help you. You now go to the PBO who has the client. So, boy, come on, this guy is, okay, let's do form now. You fill the form for the PBO, your fellow PBO and everything. And everything lands. Your fellow PBO receives the money. But you are doing the work for him because he asks for help. That PBO will say, you have what? Person comes, that guy, that guy go steal, you carry your client, go be that guy go steal your client, so you just laugh and say, the client who I carry go give him, he helped me cultivate the client pay, I receive commission. Shut the person up. And that guy has integrity. So that person will have the confidence to come to you. Hello? Now, you will think, when they keep coming to you, how do you gain? Those clients, when they have friends and the friends wants to buy, do you think the friends will refer them to their PBO? Hello? They will refer them to you who is doing the helping. Right? So if they refer them to you, that's when they refer to you now is now your clients. You gain. And you may even gain more. That's maintain that one client, but the clients coming through that client will eventually come to you. That one will be more. Because they will say, hey, yes, I have someone that does it for me, but then this guy, they do the work. So this guy is good, right? So until your fellow PBO now grows to become capable, he will have a disadvantage. But your advantage will become because of your what? Integrity. So the core values are also important. So Let's say that. Let's say the core values again. Everybody want to go? Responsibility, integrity, service, excellence. Wonderful. So with this, so you have to now take it upon yourself to really understand this and further yourself on it. Is that understood? So PWAN is the first real estate network marketing in the company. We normally send these slides to how many of us have received it now, right? You have. So have you studied it? Okay, if you have studied it now, let me test you. Which one will I use now? Let's see. So, according to the slide, what is the first way to end? Yes. Through sales. The first number one is what? Recruitment sales. Should we check it? Direct recruit. Oh, put that together for him. He got it. Okay, okay. So thank you. You can see that there are 12 ways to sell, to earn: direct recruitment, indirect recruitment, renewal bonus, indirect renewal bonus, sales commission, indirect sales commission, buy to sell, like you said, indirect buy to sell, center recruitment. Now, if you study these things, there are some things that you would not understand. That is when you come to training, you now have valid questions to ask. Hello. Yeah, but if you don't study it, then so you have to be intentional. How do you earn money? We earn money using PVs. Every activity, now they have updated the platform such that every activity you perform will generate CVs for you. And the PVs, and the PVs will help you to earn more. The more points you have, the more money you have. That PV, you can, according to the slide, they will give you half, and they will keep half. They will add half to your home ownership account. So apart from the 20,000 you pay every month, you can still earn more money from PVs and make your home ownership come to reality faster. Right? Right? All right. So I will leave you to go through the rest. So we're going to prepare to receive our facilitator. He doesn't have much time, so let's prepare for him. So what topic are we learning today? Let me have you got a flyer. Eh? Do you know who is teaching us today? Who is teaching us today? Ekanem. Why is it that he's the only one that answering? What's the topic for today? You can look at it now. What's the topic? Built to do what? Stand out. Realtors code. And the person who's going to be taking this for us is Mr. E.D. Ekanem. All right, so let me. So while we wait for him, as a PBO, so please pay attention because it's going to be very, I think from his schedule, he's going to just say it's holiday now, right? We just want to come and go because me, I will go early. Yeah, I want to go to ShopRite and relax. Drink ice cream and just switch off my brain from work and just relax. It's a healthy and important. While we wait for him, the training is going to be short, it's going to be swift. So pay attention. Now, all this one shows us pictures of all the good things that if you are diligent, one day you look at car, one day you have a car, one day you will have a house. It's a dream that can be a reality if you are diligent enough. Is that understood? All right, so I think, let me see this. The reason why all this is, initially I was skeptical about why are all these Why put all these things in the slide? Why put them in the slide? But I came to realize that what we see helps us, right? So without any further delay, please put hands together as I welcome our pastor for delay, Mr. Ekane. Thank you so much for coming, sir.
Good morning, all. How are you doing? Give me chair now. Let's do family meeting. Bring one chair. Let's do family meeting. One chair. Can you send a piece? We want to do family meeting today. So what happened? The last time I came, the hall was filled up. Thank you. Huh? What happened? You guys are not ready for business. They are not come. Okay, they did not come, right? But you know why you are here. Why are you here, sir? Why are you here? Sorry? You are here for financial freedom. How about you, young man? Here to learn, okay? Mama, what about you? Want to learn, close deals, and make money. How about you, sir? I didn't get that. Okay, you're here to learn, so you can also own your own home. All right. How about you, ma'am? Yes. You're here to learn. Okay. Welcome. For those of you that are just joining us, are you in this class? Please come and sit. No, allow him. What am I seeing? Sit here, sit here. I have one audience. Yeah. Why here? Hmm. Okay. All right. Generational world. Right. Hello. Good morning. Is this your first time here? Why are you here? Someone invited you to do what? For a wedding ceremony. Are you sure they're not coming to? Are you sure you're not coming to engage you and you are not aware? What if they were arranging surprise engagement party for you? Are you for this class? Sorry, why are you here? Are you a staff? Okay, why are you here today? Learn, stand out. Okay, someone just mentioned something I wanted to hear. All right. Good to see you. What's the name again? Justin. Justin, good morning. Justin, I'm seeing you in my class. Glad to see you. Honestly, it's been like 12 months already. How's it been? Welcome. Proud to see you. I wouldn't want to ask you why you're here. Or would you want to tell us? Personal development. Thank you very much. Yes, I can see you. This is the first time here? Okay, so why are you here today? Sit, sit, sit. Personal development. All right. My name is Edie Kanem, and I'm here to share with you a few things that will help you grow. I'm happy that the hall is not more than this today. Honestly, I don't like talking to so many people because it comes with its own distraction. But when you have few people to talk to, right, you can actually manage it. And we are to discuss the topic build to stand out, right? Realtors, what? Can we have the slide? That's the flyer on the screen. Yeah. Build to stand out. Realtors growth code. So if you are here to learn and to stand out, you are here to learn the secret to sell, right? So I'm going to share with you that growth code that you need in order to unlock your ways to, visibility, personal development, selling in acres. Of course, there's no way we can deny that fact that is what we are doing and all of that. But let me ask you first, who are you? Can you tell me who you are in one word? Let me start with you. Who are you in one word?
Realtor.
Realtor. Who are you? Realtor. Who are you? Businessman. Who are you? You're a businessman. Okay. How about you? Consultant. How about you? Hi. How about you? You don't know. Can tell us your name. Comfort. She's Comfort. How about you? You arrange for a secret. Yeah, you arrange for a secret engagement party. Did not tell her. You say after the whole thing, you tell her. Huh? Okay. You are what? A business guru. Aha. You are what, man? P1 business owner. Okay. A small expo there. All right. How about you? You're a realtor. You are the entrepreneur. How about you? Realtor. Whatever you say you are is who you are. Do you get that? Whatever you say you are is who you are. If you're joining us or you're watching this video or you're seeing it now, take it from us that whoever you say you are is who you are. I'm not here to tell you who you should be. I'm going to build on who you are. But guess what? If who you are is not who you're supposed to be, we'll take it from you and give you who you should be. Who you are today is not who you should be. We will take it from you and give to you who you should be. First, realtor, business owner, consultant, business guru, and all of that. That is who you are, right? How many people know you for who you are? That's another question. Yes, for who you are. Do you have data of how many people that knows you data? Real data. Can you tell us an average numbers of persons that know you for who you are? No. So how many followers do you have on your Facebook? Followers. Your business account, how many? 80. All right. Did you guys get that? If I ask every one of you here this morning, you'll be shocked that you don't know how many people know you for who you are. You'll be shocked that you don't know how many people know you for who you are. The day you go on the street and somebody stops and says, are you not that woman that, are you not that man that I used to see you? The day that begins to happen, that is when you are able to stand out. Now you're still in the crowd. Do you know that? Do you know that? You're still in the crowd and nobody's noticing you. You're still in the crowd, wake somebody that's sleeping beside you. Wake that person. You're still in the crowd and no one knows that you're there. All we know is that we have numbers. So what you are doing while you are there is to add to the numbers of those in the crowd. Did you get that? It is time to do what? To build, to stand out. And I'm going to share with you something very important. First, you might ask, what is Realtor's growth code? What is that thing? What is it? What does it look like? So I'll give you a practical example. Let's calculate. Let's go to school now, right? 1 plus 1 equals 2? 2, right? So there's no how you add 1 to 1 that you don't give it 2, isn't it? It's a sure banger that 1 plus 1 is 2. Good. Mindset plus method is equal to what? Is equal to what? No. Method. So 1 plus 1 is 2. You all know that, right? Mindset plus method. Sorry? I'm giving you my code now. I'm giving the code now. Right? The code for you to have 2 is 1 plus 1, isn't it? So I'm giving the code for you as a realtor to grow. Right? And I'm saying that the code is mindset plus method is equals to what? Personal branding and strategy. Write it down. I don't come to class today with slide intentionally. Mindset plus method is equal to personal branding. Personal branding is not the color of your company. Do you know that? You've started the classes where they taught you on branding, right? They taught you on personal branding. They taught you on self-development. Of course, someone mentioned that here. And I'm here to tell you that it's not about the color. It's not even about the logo. So you have 4,000 followers on your personal accounts, right? You have 80 in your company's account. Why? Because you have not noticed that the code for this is mindset and what? Method. So if people know you in person and you have 4,000 of them following you, why would they not follow your account that is of business? It means that there will be no business without you. That's what it means, right? That's what it means, right? If there is you, there will be business. If you have 10% of 4,000 following you on your business account, it means that you're building a standout. So now, mindset gives you what? Personal branding. Gives you what? Personal branding. And in personal branding, you have what we call strategic positioning. Together now. In personal branding, me now, my name is what? What's my name? E.D. Ekanem. I am what? The Hackathon King. Is that true? Is that true? Say yes. Say if I stone this mic. All right. So how do we come about the idea of Hackathon King? Mindsets and method. At some point in my life, I said I won't be selling plot anymore. I'll start selling what? Acres. And in 2023, I sold 24 acres in person. And in 2024, I worked with realtors who sold 30 acres in 32 days. Yes, that was the beginning of Hackathon Challenge. And today, we've done a series of acres in the past 5 months now. And so I obtained the title Hackathon King. Mindset of not selling plots to method of how to sell in acres gives me a personal brand called Hackathon King. The question is, what is the brand that you're watching out? So there's no logo attached to Hackathon King now, right? There's no color attached to it, right? No personal color. But even you see this color, right, when you know Hackathon King. Of course, I'm not black, right? I'm wearing black. I might choose to wear white tomorrow, So there's not how you know that whenever you see me with black, that's a carton king person. So it is not the color of your clothes or the color of your designs that makes you a brand. Do you know that? That there's no brand that there's no face behind it. For every brand, there is a face behind it, right? P1 Sterling has a face. Is that true? Yes, that's a face behind P1 Sterling. Do you get that? For whatever you say you are, I agree with you. But now that we have the code, can we continue? Can we continue? Right. So I'd like to say that, of course, I want to talk about standing out. Standing out is not a gift. Don't be deceived. Don't let anybody come and say, that guy is gifted. That's why he's noticed. No. Standing out is not what? It's not a gift. Your family started with real estate, grow, now you want to build legacy, right? To stand out is not a gift. You will ask me what it is, right? It's a decision backed by a system, right? A decision that is backed by what? A system. What's the first code? Mindset plus method gives you personal branding, which is in turn strategic position, right? Good. And then to stand out, know that it's not a gift. We are all gifted. Is that true? We are all gifted. Some are gifted with the gift of singing, the gift of writing, right? Speaking, and all of that. Even dancing. Even dancing. Is that true? But then, for you to stand out, it's not a gift that, oh, come on, this guy is gifted with this. That's why we know him. It is what? Decision that is backed with what? A system, not hard work. Don't add to it. Don't add to it. A decision that is backed with what? System. There must be a system in place. There must be what? A system in place. And you will have to make decisions individually. Which system do we find ourselves today? Or which system are we today? P1 business, right? That's who we are, right? That's the system we find ourselves today after registrations and I, P1 business owner, isn't it? As the owner of the business, what decisions are you making on a daily basis? That's what will make it stand out. Do you get that now? As a P1 business owner, the decisions you make on a daily basis will make it to the what? Either stand out or stand out. So at this point now, you now see that, of course, we can all stand around. Because first, the code is to do what? Have a mindset and add it to what? Hey, method. Yes, method. I didn't want to call it system, so you will forget it. I want to break it down. When your mindset will be working with the method of which it brings you out. Personal branding, right? In terms of how you position yourself strategically. Is that true? Now, for you to stand out, it means that you must do what? Have a decision that you are making in a system that you find yourself. You are all realtors. And do you also understand that all of you here are competitors with yourself? Sorry, with the next person sitting beside you. Do you know that? You do. And he knows. He's just walking in and he knows. So if you are competing with him, he's competing with her, she's competing with him, and so on and so forth, it means that for every information you receive, whatever or however you interpret it is what makes you stand out. So people sit in a class, learn. At the end of it all, maybe at the end of 1 month, 2 months, some of them make sales, some don't make sales, right? What do you think is the problem? Decisions backed by system. Some say, I cannot sell that land, it's too far. It's too far. Honestly, they will not sell because that's the decision that they made. Oh, you think they are joking? You think they are joking? They can't sell. Why? They've made a decision not to sell. they must have said that unknowingly, right? And at some point when they needed money, they now say, I want to sell, I want to sell. You can't sell. The first statement you made will stand against you. Even when you realize that you were supposed to make sales in that estate, right? You will not be able to sell. So for me, whenever I go to site, when I enter the land, the person I say, oh, this place is very beautiful. Oh man, I like this place. Okay. How many acres is going out yourself? Let's count. Hello, how many people do you have here? The person mentioned, I said, I've claimed 5 acres. So just know that. I've claimed 5 acres. Just know that. So don't touch it. Don't touch it. And when I leave, I begin to build ideas around each of the acres. An acre is how many plots? Decision now. Let's make the decision now before to have issue. An acre is how many plots, sir? I will not give you microphone. If I give microphone, I'll have issue with you. Tell me something. How many plots? Here in Lagos is 6 plots. For everywhere you see 600 square meters, 500 square meters is 6 plots. But wherever you see 464 square meters, is 8 plots. Did you get that now? For those of us watching us online, of course, you know this measurement for areas like Lagos, Lagos, Ogun State. Wherever I see 500, 600 square meters is 6 plots. 6 plus 1, yeah, 6. 5 plus 1, 6 plots. But where you see 464 square meters, that's in the east. Anywhere, Sabah, Enugu, Aba, and the rest is 8 plots. Okay. So when I claim 5 plots or 5 acres in an estate, I begin to think of ideas to build around it. And those are the ideas that sell in acres. That brings you back to what? Decision in a system. Is that okay? Decision in where? In a system. You can decide to sell. And you can also decide not to sell. But like I told you, you must be intentional about decisions you make on a daily basis. Because that's what will help you to stand out. Remember, you're building. You're not just standing out. For every building you see, there's a foundation. Is that okay? There is also block laying process. Do you get that? Do you get that? There's block laying process. After foundation, they begin to lay blocks one after the other, right? Before it becomes a mansion. So each day you must make a decision that is adding value to your personal branding for it to stand out. These things are practical, right? We've seen houses, we've seen site construction, right? We've been to construction site where you see how they build houses, right? So it's not rocket science, it's something that takes process, right? So give yourself from now to the next 90 days. What will your result look like? What will your result do what looks like? Because if you don't have this principle, it will be hard for you to actually walk your way to the top. So now we understand what the code is, right? You understand what the code is? Can you tell me the code? The code for standing up is what? Tell me again. Plus method, okay? Gives you personal development, sorry, give you personal branding, strategic positioning, right? And the other code is for what? Of course, that one is for this. The growth, the standing out is decisions in a system. Decision do what? Backed by a system. But don't forget that. Let me show you why some realtors let me show you why most realtors blend in. People like us, who started as PBUs, we blend in because we understand how to realign with companies' decision. We also understand how to realign with the company's brand. Now, what's the vision of this company? The vision is to do what? Make home ownership dreams a reality. That's the vision. We want to make sure that everybody owns homes everywhere in the world. And we say for us to do that, we'll discover affordable lands everywhere, make it known to you, right? Then also show you how to make money. Because one, it's hard for us to make the lands available and show you the land. You may not be able to pay for the land because you don't have money. But if you have money, you can pay for it, right? That's why we have people like clients who pay for land and we give them those land through physical allocation. But for those who don't have money, we say we'll show you how to make money, right? And that's where you are here now as realtors. Who now learn skills of how to make money by selling properties to your friends, colleagues, family members, so on and so forth, right? Good. And then you choose to either buy a land and build your home or to even buy a home. If I must be able to stand out, I have to first and foremost align with the vision of what? The company, which is the system. And in doing that, it helps you to stand out. So each time you talk to a prospect about the property, and the person say, "Oh no, you guys don't develop. What should be your own contributions to that?" The vision of the company is to make home ownership dreams a reality. And the mission is to discover affordable land and make it known to you. If you check very well, none of this that talk about developing houses or developing lands, right? Did you see that? None of these statements made mention of building houses for people. Did you hear that? I don't know if you have ever thought of this before now. None of that statement, both the vision statement and the mission statement, none of them talk about building houses. The vision is so clear that it will make home ownership dreams a reality. But in the mission statement, it is stated that we will discover this land and make it known to you. And if you have money, you buy. If you don't have money, we'll show you how to make money, to buy and to build. So you are the one to develop the land. Did you get that? You are the one to do what? Develop the land that you're buying from us. Our business is to make sure that those lands are available and they are affordable, right? And they are safe, they are secure. Did you get that? If you fail to align with this vision, you won't be able to stand out. It means you come to like and say, they don't used to develop, and you run. You come to someone and say, they don't used to allocate, you run. But once you align this, your decision with the company's decision, right? To be able to do what? Create a path that works for you. So I said that why most of us blend in is because we realign with companies' aim and also work with the vision. Now, there's a challenge. While doing this, do not fail to pay attention to your personal brand. Whoever is feeling sleepy should go outside. No. Whoever is feeling sleepy should go outside. You make the choice. You make the choice whether to listen or to sleep. All right? Now, don't make this mistake. Don't over-realign with company's name than your personal brand. I'm not against the brand. But what I'm saying is this. If you must be the brand, right? You must set boundaries, right? Right? I don't get what I'm saying now. I have to be sincere with you. You are a company, you are a brand. So what's the name, sir? Isaac, right? PWAN Isaac. Did you get that? That's how you align with the company, right? The name and the brand, right? But does your branding comes in Isaac, right? Isaac. Good. So if you don't understand, you think I'm deceiving you. PWAN Isaac and Investment Limited, isn't it? What's the name, sir? Isaac Square. Isaac Square. You have two Isaac here. All right. We'll change your name, sir. You guys are not twin. Are you guys twin? They're not twin. All right. Do not copy others. Must copy, don't copy them blindly. So there's room for you to copy, but not to copy them blindly. This is where people have made mistakes and they're going to make that mistake. Because she's doing what she's doing now, you want to also do what she's doing. If you do that, you'll be able to stand out. They'll call you copycat.
If you are copying people blindly, in fact, you copy and you copy my phone number along with it. Imagine I'm making posts and you love the content, right? And you decide to copy the post. You copy along with my phone number on it, copy along with my hashtag where my name is following. You paste it like that, boom. And the person will see your post, of course, he will see a phone number to call, is my phone number. They will even see my name on the hashtag. So, but if you copy rightly, you know that you get to a point that you have to remove my number, right? Even remove my name and put your own. So copying is allowed, but don't copy blindly. All right. These mistakes are the ones I mentioned, right? I said you should not over-realign with company's name and brand, right? Good. But set boundaries. Okay? Don't say it's PWAN Sterling, that's your company. You become CEO of PWAN Sterling. What happened to our own CEO? You understand? For PWAN Isaac, right? You understand how to make it your personal brand. Is that okay? Good. And then do not copy others blindly, right? And finally, don't be in this system without a niche. Don't be in this system without a niche. Hello, I'll be sincere with you. When I started, a lot of offers came to me. People said I should sell Lekki, Ikoyi, Ajayi, Akpata houses. And I said, no. No, I'm not going to sell apartments. I want to sell land. If you have any apartment transaction, go to agents. If you have any land transaction, come to me. It was quite tempting. You see houses of 70 million, 80 million, 120 million. People will send messages. Do you have house in BGC? Budget, 150 million. Open budget, most time they don't mention the price. Guess what? I turned them down. Because that was distractions in disguise. I turned them down. I have a friend who put interest and began to market it. He has never closed one apartment for now. If you run for 5 months, go here, we'll still come and say, how are they doing now? I said, we are still doing it. Too. He will come back. The day he decided to work with me for 3 months, he sold 2 acres. I decided to brush him up first month, second month, third month, he sold 2 acres of a land worth 1.5 billion before he moved to 2.5 million. So 2 acres, 12 plots. He made money. He was happy. That's my niche. I'm going to sell land until when I grew from selling land to selling houses. Do you get that? Do you get that? You must learn how to have a niche. You can't be everywhere. If you're everywhere, you're not standing out. You must be somewhere that if they need you, oh, if it is this one, let's call this guy. No, Isaac is good in that. Let's call him. But if Isaac is everywhere, hey, you hear things like jack of all trades. In fact, they will not even use that statement because that one is meant for the elite, right? They will say, leave that one. Hey, that one, don't know what to do. You understand what I'm saying now? Because you don't have any. So learn how to have a niche. A niche will keep you focused. Do you get that? It keeps you focused. You want to sell in this estate. What's the name of the estate? The Citadel estate, right? It is still available. Come. You look at it, you have layout, and you now choose how many acres, how many plots you want to sell there. And you begin to plan towards it. You go for inspection, create ideas around it, right? Begin to do what? Reach out to your audience. This audience might be on Facebook, Instagram, might be on LinkedIn, X, might be on WhatsApp, anywhere. Might be one-on-one meeting. And when that happens, you begin to get results. Guess what happens when you over-realign with company's name instead of personal brand? When you're copying blindly, like I said, you will not have a unique voice. You know that? When you copy blindly, you will not have a unique voice. Nobody will identify on what you can do. I make posts, and most times those posts at the end of it, if I'm going to do a post that comes with class like this, each time at the end of the post, I say, see you in class. It becomes my voice. I won't make any post without saying, in fact, I can just post a flyer that I come with training and I say, see you in class. I don't have to say anything. You've seen the details on the flyer, right? See you in class. At the end of my section every day, I say, see you in class, right? If I'm going to do a video that comes with class, teacher, I will tell you, see you in class. That's the voice. So if you say see you in class, if I say see you in class, you say see you in class, everybody says see you in class, who will know who owns see you in class? Nobody. But you can actually look at it. Oh, we usually say see you in class. Let me do my one. My name is Isaac, and I'm invited to our class at the PWAN Sterling office here at Lido. And guess what? I'm bringing you this information because you like to be in class. Is it the same thing? No. But passing the same information, right? How do you get on now? So if anybody wants to trace your name and say, oh, Isaac, that guy that used to say, I would like to see you in class. Or I know you like to be in class, right? That guy that used to say, I know you like to be in class. And when they want to talk about me, I said, that guy that used to say, see you in class. Okay, let me mention one person. Is plenty. Who is that person? Ola of Lagos. Is that a voice? Is that a brand? Yes, it is. It's plenty. Does it have color code? No. Does it have logo? No. What does it have? A voice. So in branding or in standing out, there's what we call voice, brand voice, right? Brand voice. So you need to understand that. I hope you guys are taking note of this. I'm just showing you one example. Now you know it's plenty to be your love Lagos, right? I'd like to mention 3 pillars of realtors that stands out. If this is you, let me see hands up. 1, identity. 2, visibility. 3, durability. 4, consistency. I wanted to give you 3. So what? Identity. I ask you who you are. Yes, you say you're a realtor, right? Good. Know who you are and what you offer. You can't know who you are and you don't know what to give. People say, I would like, in relationship, they say, I would like to have marry a man that brings something to the table, right? While men will also say, I wouldn't want to marry a woman that doesn't bring anything to the table, right? So once you know yourself to be a beautiful young lady, right? The next question will be, what can you bring to the table? You are not a realtor, a consultant, a business owner. Sir, ma, what can you bring to the table? You must know what you can bring to the table. That is your identity. Your visibility. You must be where your ideas, your ideal clients are physically or they are available. So these guys might be physically available or they might be on the space, right? You must be there. I keep saying this most times to realtors that your visibility is tied to your availability. Your availability or your visibility is directly proportional to your availability. Did you get that? If you want available, the next question will be, what will you be doing, right? Now, if you are available and nobody knows that you are available, are you visible? You're not, right? If you are available and you are visible, have you achieved something? You have. Let me not say that. But you understand what I'm saying now, right? Your visibility is directly your availability. If you are available, you should be visible. If you are a business owner, you are a consultant, you are who you are, you should be known. People should see you. That is when you'll be able to stand out, right? But remember, if you're in a crowd like this, you are available, right? One thing is left, which is what? Visibility. So you must be visible. Go to site for inspection, do a video of yourself, come back and post it. You may not necessarily need to edit those videos and begin to look like Nigerian As our video. You know, looks like a Nigerian magic, African magic rather. African magic. No clients, for those of us watching online, no clients will be interested to see a side video that behaves like African magic or that looks like African magic. What do I mean? From point A, phew, phew. How? 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 A property that is in Ekpe from here should be about 1 hour, 25 minutes drive, right? And you use 3 minutes to get there. Honestly, that is not fair. It is not fair. It is not fair. It is not, it's not fair. How would you do a site, you call it virtual tour, right? I'm not in Nigeria. I'll be interested in that virtual tour all the way from the office of P1 Sterling, right, to Citadel Estate, the Citadel Estate in Okwashi, local government, right? That should be National State, right? Delta State, right? Let's assume this is Delta State. This is where we are in Delta State. And you want to take a tour from here to where the estate is. Why won't you allow me to feel your presence, right? To see the environment, even if it takes you 10, 15, 20 minutes to drive to the site, allow that to run. I want to see the road. I want to know if, because there's one bad road I usually know when I was in Nigeria. Now that I'm not in Nigeria for the past 5 years, I want to know if they have fixed that road. Drive, mount your camera, allow it to be on. 30-minute drive, fine and good. And so while you are driving, just shake this. That, hello guys, do you know that 2 years ago, this road was quite bad, but honestly, glory be to God. Thank God for this. You mentioned the person's name who have been able to fix this road now. In fact, we enjoy your government, sir. Thank you. People like you, we are looking forward to having more of you in government, right? And then you proceed. You say, hello, can you guys see this place? This place usually used to be one thick forest those days. But these guys came in here, bought this place, developed it, and people are now living here. Meanwhile, Citadel Estate is just about, it should be next 10 minutes, we should be there. Just stay with me. I wouldn't want to mention time frame. Stay with me until we get there. And when you're now driving to where the road is bad, you now say, okay, so we've left the good road. Of course, we are going to site. We are not going to house, what do you call it? House opening. We are not going for house opening. We are going to site tour, right? It means that you must see bad road. This is how the side road looks like, all right? You drive down, not 3 minutes, you get to site. All right, guys, so we are now at the Citadel Estate by P1 Sterling, right? And at this point, I'd like to say, come with me as I take you around to see the development going on here. If I'm the one, I'll buy from you. Do you know what? There's no deceit there. So a 30 minutes drive from your office to site, you are now doing pew, pew, pew. Why? How? If we get there, so much of effect, even the one that makes you before you happy, we now realize, only one video that you want to edit. If it is a virtual tour, let it be a virtual tour, okay? Don't forget about, if you guys watch YouTube, there are houses that they'll take you on a tour in a house for 1 hour, 30 minutes. Inside house like this, just to show you everywhere in a house. 1 hour, 30 minutes. You get that? They are willing to sit down and watch the video. They don't have anything to do. All they want good property, right? And they want to see it from the scratch to the finishing point. They don't buy data. So you now, because it's just 30-minute video, you don't want to burn data to upload it. Hey, stand out. Stand out. Tell your neighbor, stand out. Stand out. Go to cyber cafe, buy time if you don't have the time. Buy time, they'll connect to the internet. Stay there. Upload it in your YouTube account. Virtual tour, 1 hour, 30 minutes. Virtual tour, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. There are people that will sit down and watch it. And while you're doing the video, make sure that you're interactive enough, right? Engaging people. Remember that a video that people are watching, they want to see how you engage with them, even when they are not there. Do you get that? Don't do that thing. They manage data. Visibility, right? Credibility. Don't be a realtor that sell land and don't wait to get allocation for your clients. Most of your clients don't go through their emails. They see you as someone they can trust, right? You're the one to walk into PWAN selling office and say, "Hi, good morning, Miss or Mrs. Victory. I'm here to see if my client documents are ready for pickup." And Victory will say, "Oh, what's the name of your client?" You give a piece of paper, you write down the name of the client, right? You check on the system. "Oh, it's been ready since 3 days ago." "Oh, that's fine. Thank you. Do you guys have dispatch here?" Say, "No, we don't." "Oh, yes, we do. But can I use your dispatch service?" The office address is what you see there in the form. And just how much you pay, and they deliver, right? And then you will call and answer. "So when are we going to the allocation?" "Allocation will be 2 days from now. Would you be available?" Say, "Yes." "Hello, sir. I'm sending your documents to you. Will you be available 2 days from now, in the next 48 hours for physical allocation?" Right? And the client will say, "Oh, I'm not in town, but you can stand in for me." Right? It's okay, that's fine, sir. I'll get you all the documents and send to you across. "Would you mind me sending this document now? I should send it after allocation." But then, "No, don't worry, now wait and send everything." "Or is there anything I will need to sign?" Say, "Yes, this one you have to sign, send a copy back to us, also sign," right? Because then send it then, send it. So when I'll bring it back before the allocation day. Do you understand? That is your business. Some people sell land and disappear after they must have, and after 3 months, the client begins to remember that he bought a land. And when the stress don't be too much, you off your phone. Huh? You should go to the coffin. You should know the office. Then go office now when they stress me. You can't stand out with that attitude. So be a realtor that people can trust. Did you get that? Be a realtor that someone can trust. And it's hard. It's tempting most times, right? Very hard, right? But this is how you can stand out. To go against every form of temptation and stand out. Be consistent. Don't post in the morning and go ghost till next tomorrow. If you post in the morning, post at noon. Post in the evening. Post in the morning, post in the noon, and post in the evening. There's this song that is in the morning. You understand that song now? Do it every single time. Every single time. And in as much as that happens, you keep appearing in people's faces, right? You guys know there are some content creators that are no longer visible anymore, right? Because they're no longer seeing their content, because they're no longer creating content. You know them. I don't want us to mention them, but you know them, right? And there are some, if you open your Facebook now, you still see them. In fact, those ones are ready for somebody to just do small mistake, and they'll pick the person's video and begin to analyze it. Why? Because they don't have their own content to post. You know what I'm saying now? But if they don't mind, if they say it's none of our business, let the guy just be doing it, they won't be visible. So you must learn how to stay visible and be consistent. All right, so let me help you with few tools that can help you stand out. Do you mind? Of course, we know social media. Use social media proof. Of course, for those of us that are on Facebook, Instagram, you know what I mean. Okay? So first, let's do social media proof. And those proof come with client testimonials. Okay? Clients what? Testimonials. So for each of the estate allocation, estate launch, right? There are proofs. Companies have their official pictures, videos of all of this estate, right? Get those details, get those clips, those footage from company, put it out on your social media hand, right? And if you have a client that has bought, right, who probably through your WhatsApp chat had said, "Thank you, Mr. What's the name, sir? Innocent. Thank you, Mr. Innocent, for your services. I really enjoyed it. It was quite seamless. God bless you." Say, "Thank you so much, sir, for trusting us. We look forward to having more of you in the coming days." When you have such chats, screenshot it. Take it to your social media and post it. And say that your business is to keep on making land transactions seamless. Thank you, Mr. You mentioned his name for trusting us. Social proof. If you have a client that has bought and has been allocated, on the day of allocation, snap picture, right? And take it to your social media and put it out there. Blocks by blocks, bricks by bricks, you're doing what? You're building what? A system that is standing out. All right? That's a social proof, right? Client feedback, and of course, for those times your client has made payment, initial deposit for a property, after you have sent your receipt to the company and the subscription form, once it is treated and your client has received his copy of receipt, right? Take the payment proof that you made, screenshot it, take it to your social media, post it, right? Close. Deal close, right? Look out for caption. Sold. Can actually edit it, put sold there, cover the person's name, but leave the account number, so leave the amount and the company's name, right? Put sold, big one, sold. And then smart caption, thank you for trusting us. Isn't it? People who don't believe you that you can actually make sales begin to believe. And even if they don't have money to buy from you immediately, they begin to plan that when they have money, I buy from this guy. I buy from this woman. She's always active. I like the way she's always showing up, right? She's very much active. And this helps to be transparent. Do you know that most people that are on social media that are doing very well are those people that have small things they don't carry on social media? Do you know that? And most times you go to their page just to know what is happening. You want to hear small aporoko? You know who to run to now. You know which place to go to, right? You guys know now. If you want to hear small aporoko, small gossip, you know which place to go to now. Okay? You know, right? Yeah, I mentioned one. Don't worry, I will not give my copy. Very dark. Yeah, for that kind of, you understand? That guy, they give you back to back. But you guys like going to his page and sleep and listen to him, right? Or watch him. Now you know him. How about you? When would they know you? When would they know you as one of the best real estate consultants in Lagos? When? Start today. Start today, yes. Start today. All right? So that is that. Make sure that you build strong online presence. Could be Facebook by giving Facebook live videos. So when you get to site, for areas that have internet, do live videos while on site. Stop that thing that we are here live at. Do proper live video. Hello, my name is Edie, and today we are visiting the Citadel Estate right here in Okwashi, what? Okwashi, yes, whatever it is. You know. Okay, so I like to take you around. Coming in from this road, this is about 30 minutes drive from where I live. Of course, to the office, 15 minutes drive. So we just got here. Today, the project is ongoing. From what you can see, the fencing project is ongoing. And it's from the information I have from the source, this will last for months because the company wants to do this, you mentioned. They want to do that, you mentioned. You want to do this, you mentioned. And as we can see now, the clearing is ongoing, which at the end of this clearing, the mapping out will commence. And this mapping out is to help you get physically allocated once you make payment for a plot of this property. Guess what? Gone are those days that you sleep, wake up, asking for allocation. This times at P1 Sterling, we are making this process seamless. So if you're interested to pick a plot or two here, feel free to reach out to us. All right? You don't have to talk as if you are battling with somebody. That spirit of battling with you, remove. Be calm enough to pass information. You're standing out. You're not a marketer, you're a salesperson. A salesperson gives information. Do you see that in that information, I didn't mention the price of the land, right? Yes, leave it open. People who are interested will call you or reach out to you. Feel free to be available to answer questions. Not that you post today, before you come again after 3 weeks. Eh? All right. You see what I'm saying? Live video could be Facebook, could be Instagram. Can actually do reels. How many of you are on Telegram? Telegram. How many of you are on Telegram? Yeah, Telegram, right? All these ones are you're in Telegram. You did Telegram. That's good. Do you know that Telegram's video quality remains standard? Do you know that? If you send videos to people on Telegram, they don't drop quality of the videos. You know that? You don't know. Try it. And it can take as long as the video is, right? A lengthy video capacity and the rest of this. And it still remains some quality. So it could be on Telegram. You can actually have educational content posts on Telegram. Then stop that thing you are doing. Every day you're posting flyer. Every day flyer. This I'm giving you information as my own personal. And this is what I tell people when I get close to you. I'm not saying you should not post flyer, but stop posting it every. Why not your face? So this morning, I don't know for those of you that have my number, you can check my status. I posted a flyer of this class, and the next thing I posted a picture of me with a type something. And I'm not posting anything. I'll post after this class now. I'll post all your faces. I will snap you. I'll post. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? I'm telling a story. Of course, that thing is status, right? It usually used to be story, right? It's now status. Status of your business. Status of your activities. What is the status of what you're doing? I told people yesterday I'll be doing class today, right? I posted the class and I posted a small picture of me so they will know that I'm still alive. Okay. And after this class, I will now post your picture that I was here. What does that mean? Continuity of the story, right? Then I should be able to tell people what will happen in the next 24 hours with my story. If I'll be on site tomorrow morning, I'll post that, oh, how many of you would like to join me for site inspection tomorrow by 10 a.m.? I'll be there tomorrow. See you in my DM. Right? I post it. They have seen it. They will now come to my DM and say, Amaga, I would like to follow you. Right? I book them. It is story. It is status. Tell stories with it. Stop posting fly. And the thing will now turn to ring. Turn to wave beat on your status. None of it is your face. Do you know that some people can be so funny that their profile picture is flyer? Their profile status, their status is flyer. Go to anywhere, flyer. Come here, flyer. Go there, flyer. Catalog, flyer. There's no time that they will show their face. If I'm the one, I won't buy it from you. Do you know why? I don't know who is talking to me. I don't know your face. So if anything happens, one, they can just come on the WhatsApp or WhatsApp, Zoom, right? But if it is your face, it shows that yes, you are in for business. You are available for whatever happens, right? And that's why most times I personally go to site to do videos. Each of the estates that I manage, I go to site to do video. Make sure that it goes out. It is me. My face is there. If you call me to and say, but this is the estate, this is the video, I said, yes, it's me. Because I can only market what I can bow for. I can only say what I can defend. And that's what helped me to stand out. And if you call me today for anything I've searched for you, you get application. You get your document. It is my property. It's my business. But what if it was just flyer? Do you know that in this business, you get to a point that you'll be tempted to leave the business, right? You don't know. You don't know. Okay, you are not there yet. Don't worry. Be coming. When you get to that point, you know that it's most times you are tempted to leave the business. You'll be tempted. Not frustrated, I mean tempted. Small challenges. We just, come on, make I back ourselves. This is timing. You know, they walk. I don't mark it. You don't even know that place line is like this line. That once you see, give small step ahead, you now say that success has appeared. But if you quit, you die there. You die there, sorry. All right, so I've mentioned 3 things. I've given you tools. I said you should be able to show, provide, leverage on client feedbacks, testimonials, right? Locations, okay. Strong online presence on Facebook, can be Facebook Live, Instagram, Reels, Telegram, educational group posts, and the rest. Then personal storytelling. People remember stories, not statistics. People remember what? Stories. Tell personal stories. Always be the one in the picture of that story. Ne, where are you from? Cross pastor. Oh, you're my sister. Okay. Where? Is it okay? Ogudu. Now I get that rant. Where will they come the flex? When last did you see that rant? You never even go there. Why? You don't like it. You now come to Lagos. Did you see rants in Lagos? Eh? Which of the resort have you been to? In Lagos resort? No one for now. Take this auntie out. Spoil her small. Spoil her, she deserves it. Ne? You deserve to be spoiled with money. With money. Enjoy life. Chop life. Oh. Eh? Now, let me tell you something. Each time you tell a story of yourself, right, people easily resonate with it. Whether it is true or not, of course, story can be fiction, you know. So if you're telling fiction story, don't tell how you die and wake up. Because it might happen that one day, you understand? You understand what I'm saying now? If it is fiction stories, tell stories that are, that even you put yourself there. There was a time my friends to tell a story, but not until someday he begins to believe that story. Every single time, I'll tell you the story. Every single time when we wake up, like when we gather together, you go like, if only to drive Lexus was an option, I would not drive another vehicle. I love Lexus. Right? And then he began with a story that when he grew up, I know how many years ago, that if you buy Lexus, he would drive to his uncle's house, park it there, go to his uncle's house, knock, and they'll come out. He will now do like this. I have arrived. And the uncle will now come outside and they'll be surprised. Then he will now tell them that he brought some goodies for them. He will now go open and bring out wine and give his own. Every single time this guy tells the story, one day, we now tell you that, nah, you are not driving Lexus, you know. I was like, how do you know? I'm going to buy Lexus. I will buy Lexus in this time. He finally bought Lexus. Of course, he bought Lexus. He bought Lexus at 330. Then 330 was peak then. He now upgraded to 470 now. So the same story was telling that year. He's now driving Lexus. Love Lexus. When Benz, constantly used the Lexus. You see how he lives his story. The same story we used to mock him. The you, small time Lexus, small time Lexus. So what am I trying to say? We now begin to see the vision with him that one day he will buy Lexus. He will drive Lexus. You can tell stories that resonate with people concerning your business. Right? Can be stories that are real, can be the one that you imagine, right? Or tell stories. It connects with people, right? Even when you want to market to your friend in your market with your market women, don't just start with come and buy land. Tell a story that Madam Junice bought one plot from me 3 days ago. Do you know the land she bought at 5 million? It's not selling for 7 million now. She will not say, okay, come on, Jerry. That's what you want to tell me. Why you not tell me that time you did for 5 million? Why be sitting down enter 7 million and going to tell me? You know, say, sorry, I don't know. I don't know, so you go lie buyer. So why you not come tell me? You know, so go lie buy. Why you not come tell me? Okay, no verse. How many plots go lie buy? I think I don't get 7 million. If now 5 million, if you try do one plot, you now say, okay, no, let me call my guy if he can give you distance. You now bring phone, call this my guy and say, hello, sir. Hello, sir. That land that we're selling for 5 million, sir. The client want to pay, sir. Can you please give this? It's not left to say, okay, collect the money. You can pay. You see the story? This is how that story helps you make that sale. Than just saying, come and buy land, it's 7 million. How? Who would land help? All right, tell stories. Can somebody say tell stories? Tell stories, right? Then avoid these mistakes. Avoid this mistake. Don't be a generalist. Generalist is someone who sells everywhere to everyone. You want to sell everything to everybody. You're everywhere. You want to sell everything. Don't be that kind of person. It's my personal advice for you. If you must stand out, don't be everywhere to sell everything to everybody. Pick what you want to sell. Vet it yourself and then begin to market it to specific people. You can't sell to everybody. In fact, when you have the mindset to tell everybody, you'll be demoralized. People don't believe that they can buy from you, not until you prove them otherwise. When they deprive you the privilege to market them, right, you would not be able to move on. But if I have designed to meet with women today, I will not talk to any man that day. My eye will be on women. You will like this, Lano. You understand? Because I already have pictures of what to say and how to say, right? How to behave that they are happy. It will not work for man. But today I want to talk to men, I know how to put myself like, hey, Manisa, you look good. Sorry, I have something to show you. You understand? It won't work for her. So you must learn how to pick what you have to sell and choose who you want to sell to. That's one. Two, don't, of course, this doesn't happen, but don't at any point allow your audience to underprice you. A line of 5 million, they say, they sell at 2.5. That place now bush now, waiting happen. Why would they buy land for it for 5 million? You understand? Know the value of what you're selling. Right? Once you know the value of what you're selling, you'll be able to close faster and better. Because you won't start with the price. You start by sharing the value. And once you share the value, your selling potentials will increase. Do you get that? Good. And lastly, of course, this is a challenge in the system, lack of follow-up. Avoid it. If someone says you call him by 10, call by 10. Don't be too busy to forget that you're supposed to call someone by 10. Right? Call by 10. 10 is 10. Right? Call by 12. Call by 12. Have a list. Have a to-do list that helps you know what to do each day. Monday is Monday. What am I going to do today? You have it listed out. Put time frame to execute those plans. For calls, call. For messages, message. Right? For video shooting, shoot. For content creations, create. For editing, edit. Right? Then you begin to become better and better on a daily basis. Please, don't let lack of follow-up to weigh you down. Good. So now, I'd like to conclude so I can take questions. I'd like to challenge you all to define your statement, right? What you want to be known as. Of course, your statement, right? You say you're a realtor, you're a PWAN, whatever you are. Try to differentiate that statement. Okay? Let it not be that what he's saying is what you're saying. Whatever he says is what you're saying. No. If he says something, say that something in a different way. Of course, a different way that you believe and you want your audience to believe you with. Okay? If you say the same thing that I said, if two of you are going out, there's no difference. Isaac. The only difference between these two Isaac now is because this other Isaac is with tie. The other Isaac is not with tie. That's what differentiates them, right? That is your statement, sir. You choose to dress this way today, and you choose to dress this way is right. You're right. But in business, keep to that statement. Differentiate it. Don't be among the crowd. Stand out. Secondly, second thing is, what is that choice you're going to make today? Of course, you now know that you are going to make decisions and back it up with the system, right? What is that decision you're going to make today? What are those ideas you'd like to implement? That's what I call 12 hours rule, 24 hours rule for realtors. 24-hour rules for realtors is a book. It's launched, but it will be up on seller.com soon. So you can be able to have access to it. I have other books also launched. that is already on Standout.com, like Realtor Due Diligence Guide, and then Smart Factory. Those books are there. But you must, as a result of what you've learned today, understand how to make decisions and back it with what a system. Remember, mindset plus method is what gives you personal planning, right? So make the So now I can actually say you go to your status, make a post. Right? Do you have your WhatsApp with you? Do you have your WhatsApp with you? So open or write it somewhere. Something you like to post on your status. Open your phone if that's the case. Open it. Make a post now. Something that uniquely defines you. Today you've learned something. Post on your status now. Something that uniquely defines you. Something that tells people that are going to watch your status who you are as of today. So for me, I like to post something. I'll post. But what are you going to post? It can be a post, it can be a quote from whatever we said now, right? Right? Just make a post. And guess what? We reflect on this from now till tomorrow this time. This is 12:27, right? 12:27 in the next 3 minutes to be 12:30. By 12:30 tomorrow, before it will expire, go back and reflect on those. See how many people have viewed those stats, right? Honestly, let me tell you this. If this post will attract 10 people to give you a thumb up, likes on status, right? Let me tell you what will happen. Can you now make a post that will attract 10 people to give you thumb up on WhatsApp? Can we try that? This is 12:27, 20:28 by now. Can you make a post? Could be a quote from whatever you learn now, or whatever you want people to know you as, something that will make 10 people gives a thumb up. Let me show you what thumbs up like. And I'll tell you what will happen if that can happen. I'll tell you. So you can see my status, right? Those green that is coming up there is a thumb up from people. If I open it now, you see it's jumping, right? Good. So I can show you how many people have given me thumb up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5. The whole me. See if you want you want to see? So see now, you're training, right? This is it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you see that? It is 5. Then the next one. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know why? The personal picture. Okay, so the second post had 63 views. The other one is 96. The first one has 96 with 5 thumb up. 96 5 thumb up. This is 63 with 7 thumb up. I never hit 10. So if you can have 10, you know why this one is up to 5, up to 7? Do you know why? And this one is a personal photo. Personal branding. Personal branding. When you look good and post, it resonates with your audience. If you enjoy, you go poster, you go cause problem. You understand? The audience will be happy that they begin to say, Maga, send me, Maga, make I say Maza. You understand? Do you get what I'm saying now? See how you look sharp with this blue and white. Snap it. Stand like this. Snap. Post it with one better caption. Any of those quotes that I made today, those that understand value will come. Let's make that a call to action. Let's help those who don't understand the business to do better. All right. Finally, let me share this with you before I go. Tell your neighbor you are not born to be background noise. You're not born to be a background noise. You are the spotlight. Good. You know what background noise is? Somebody is standing, talking, others are you understand? They will not hear the person that is saying, it's the person that is speaking that they will hear. It is that person that is the spotlight. Shano. Good. You are the spotlight. You have to stand out, not the background noise. So build your brand and stand out on purpose. Did you get that? Build your brand, own your space, and stand out on purpose because you were not born to be background noise. At this point, I'd like to hold here and I have questions to attend to. So I'll take your question now. Thank you very much.
Few questions to ask you. But since I came to PWAN, I'm not really anyone who told me that stop selling plots, now selling acres. Yes, no. You're the first person. So we know that right from the time of Buhari to this Tinubu time, real estate industry has suffered a major setback. Even the director of recruitment in P1 Mr. Alex Ezekiah told us during a Zoom meeting on Sunday. Normally do a Zoom meeting every Sunday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. with him. He said real estate is have suffered a major setback during this Buhari to Tinubu time. That's from 2019 to this present time here we are now. So now many people in real estate, not only in P1, they are having challenge selling plots. To sell a plot now is not like selling tonton. It's not easy. And now here you are telling me that you moved from selling plot to selling acres. I want us to tell you us the secret behind this process or achievement that you are making. Because this training you just explained now, this is just a general knowledge. I want you to really let the cat out of the bag for us. Let me give you a tip. There's one when I came to real estate, no, that was immediately I left school. I left school in 2015. And when I started real estate in 2016, I met a guy called Coach Park. One of you may know him, Coach Park. If you go to those real estate real estate companies start the Ikota shopping complex, he's known everywhere. He's a national real estate coach. He won 3 cars from real estate company. There's no year he will not win a car from real estate. So now I told Coach Park, what's your secret? How come are you making this landmark that we that have been following you, coming for training every time and then you're not making such a remarkable success like you? He was just bamboozling me, taking me, he said, do this market training. I did that. It didn't work. He said, do this social market. We went down to Alaba, Alaba social market. I went to the street of Alaba, wearing my branded real estate shirts and cap, sharing flyers, sweating at Alaba market there. See, nothing compared. I said, Coach Man, tell me your secret. He was still bamboozling me. It's okay, let me teach you this network where you can post your advert on social media, where you can post your advert. He told me all that one. Sometimes I won't use my money subscribe, where I have to post my on the Property Pro, Nigerian Pro, all that one and others. We did all that one. I said, Coach Man, what is your secret? Finally, now, the day he decided to tell me, it was fearful for us, and later it was something I cannot really interface because of my faith, my religious faith. When he told me, you see, this guy is from Edo State, he's from Benin, so the secret he told me, I don't want us to go there. I don't want to go there. But whether you also have the same secret like my friend Coach Park, or you have a different, I want us to tell us your secret. This is a general knowledge God give us. This general knowledge, if I wrong with this general knowledge, I don't think I can sell acre as you told me now. What is the secret behind your selling acre? I want to sell acre the way you say. I want to move from selling plots to selling acre. So what's the secret?
Okay, so see, the thing is, I think a few weeks ago, someone, one of my team members posted in their group and said one of the ways to, and I said one of the ways to not experience something you have not tried before. I can't remember how they said, but what I'm trying to look, The thing is, I tell people, if you're trying to get into a business, if you're trying to do something, there are a few things you want to decide. This thing I'm about to do, this thing I'm about to get to, does it work? Meaning, is there enough convincible evidence that this thing actually works? Which means there are people that are selling it. Now, a lot of times, yes, we know that there's the other aspect of those people that you are talking about that have started getting into shady things. And even in the real estate business, you have people doing shady practices to make sales, right? But look, use PWAN as an example. You have seen someone like Ambassador Ibrahim. He was here a few weeks ago. If you have seen someone like him talk, you can tell that, okay, yes, this person might not be able to speak proper English, I know, but you can almost tell the energy. And a lot of times, how I get my own customers might be completely different from how you get your own customers. There are people that in this business, they know how to work, approach people, tell them that, okay, this is how I share flyers and all of that. I've never shared flyers. I'm going 2 years plus in this business. I've sold tens of millions. I've never I don't think I've ever even given anybody that this take flyer, this is how I sell. Now, if you come now and I tell you the way I'm making my sale, you might necessarily not be able to do it. Because for me, it's digital marketing. I'm spending hundreds of thousands online on adverts. You might not be able to do what I'm doing. So one of the things I tell my students is, look, if you have a goal to achieve, a lot of times there's usually not one way to get to that goal. One of our superstar ambassadors in PWAN, Antonia Obudu, that's been the consistent. That woman had never run any advert. I say that she had never run any advert. The only thing she knows how to do is post on her personal Facebook profile and go to meetings. She networks a lot. Every week you see I want big birthday party, you see I want big this thing. That's our own strategy. A lot of times people are expecting you to come out and just say this is what you do, but a lot of times you might not be able to even understand unless if you're able to tag along with that person. No, I'm just giving a comment. I'm just
Sorry, before our coach he answered, these two people mentioned are people that I know very well. I met Ibrahim at P1 Pro. At the trainers, let me check my phone now if I still have his contact. I met him at P1 Pro. He could not speak very good English, but he won a car. Obviously, Antonia Obodo, I met him at P1 Legend. I think I have a contact. So see, some of these people, they may not tell you their recipe. Forget what you are saying. Ibrahim cannot tell you. Even now, Ibrahim cannot tell you. You understand what I'm saying?
One house. I was here some times ago. For those of you that know me, I've been doing online classes. I've been doing Zoom classes. I've been doing WhatsApp classes. I've been doing physical classes. I did a Facebook Live yesterday, a preamble for this class. And every single time I'm opportunity to tell PBOs, my secret in selling acres, one thing is sure and it's certain. And that thing is that you cannot sell a product without a vision. Quote me. A vision. There must be a vision. Quote me. I've said several times, stop selling land, start selling vision. And I said it here in this class, right here in this very class, that's how I sold 24 acres in 2023 was when I introduced a mini estate project. I didn't go to people to come. Every time I reach out to them, I only advise that you can make money from facility management. And what does it mean? It means that you must own facility that you're managing, that people are occupied. All you need to do is just to manage those people there, and you make money from them. I've shared several stories on how this works in various classes. So I'm not going to go into it today because that wasn't the topic for today. But I'll tell you that for every single time you want to sell, create an idea. And that's what I told you today. Make a decision that you back it up with your system. So what is the decision you're going to make? To choose what you want to sell from Isaac that's sitting beside you. Isaac might be selling one plot, and is talking to someone that can buy 10 plots. But because he come with the idea of buying 1 plot, the person will leave 9 plots and buy 1 from Isaac. I will still go to the same person who can even do just 1 plot. But because of the idea I'm giving to the person, he will want to do 10 plots. Of course, the 12 plot, which is 2 acres. Why? He has seen reasons for using 12 plots, which is 2 acres. And because he wouldn't want to miss out in that opportunity, he would rather ask for payment plan. Oh, I can't pay 3 months. Can I do 6 months? I said yes, and we proceed. And that means I place myself on 6 months payment plan, 6 months salary, 6 months commission. Each time he pays, I get my commission, right? There is no secret. Anyone that go other way around to make sales will not last. The only secret is God. Then God that has made you the owner of the business. On a daily basis, you must think. The Bible says, now to whom is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that you can think or imagine. The secret is in thinking, creating ideas. Each of the affiliates create ideas. Do you think to give a name to an estate is just what you wake up to? You think, if this answers Silver Springs and that answers the Citadel Estate, do you think they are not thinking before they bring out those names? You think they don't think? Or do you think this estate layout and that layout should be the same thing? Think, and imagine. I thought of how people can own a mini estate in any of our estates across locations. And that's how I sold 24 acres. I applied the same idea when people were doubting that that was not true. In 2024, 1st of October 2024, the video is online. I personally announced the challenge to sell 30 acres in 60 days. Check it out, EDA Kane on Instagram or Facebook. And I call other realtors to join me. That I don't want to do it alone. So they will not think it's me, it's my secret. On what to do, we're going to sell. My success line by name Sandra did 89 plots. How many acres is that? The challenge was to last for 60 days, but we ended that challenge in 32 days. That means we sold 30 acres in 32 days. And guess what? What I just taught you now was what I did. I made mention of not selling everything to everyone, right? I choose an estate and tie that challenge to. And that estate was the Shura Phase 1 by PWAN Extra. The Shura Phase 1 was launched 2 months later before I initiated that challenge. And we closed out that estate in 32 days. I'm not coming here to tell you stories. These are practical things I've done. If you can learn and practice what I've taught you today, your sales story will change. And you will not be looking out for what are the challenges or what are the secrets. There's no secret from what I'm asking you to do. I asked you guys to make a post on your status, right? I have made mine. Let me show you. This is 10 minutes ago. I have 4 views. Look at it here. Read this out.
You were not born to be background noise. You are the spotlight. Build your brand, own your space, and stand out on purpose.
Did I mention the same statement here? Have I used it for a post with my face on it? Yes. If I'm teaching you, I'll practice it. There's nothing behind the scene. Nothing. Stop whatever somebody is telling you. He's not in business. That person is in business. Whoever is in business will be in business for good. I told you, 1 estate, 30 acres, gone in 32 days. And then people begin to believe that, yes, this thing is possible. But a lot of people are thinking that it's a cook-up story, want to do marketing. I don't do that. In our last section, I was telling PBOs that you can do 30 acres, 1 acre of piano gardens for 30 million. People who never believe they can sell. In fact, someone called me yesterday morning. Yesterday was Sunday, right? As early as 7. I said, sorry for disturbing you. I just want to tell you that my client has paid. Yesterday, and today is his wedding. That yesterday, because the property was supposed to appreciate from 5 million to 7 million, right? And she now called. Because what happened? She was telling me, I've been talking to this client, he's not responding. I told her, don't tell yourself. A lot of us have what is disturbing us. Don't stress that young man with messages every day. Wait 24 hours to the price increment. Call the person. She called me yesterday. Said, okay, I called him yesterday and he has paid. He has made initial deposit for it. Thank you so much. So let me just tell you this morning. Sorry, I'm disturbing you. I said, it's okay. Congratulations. Is there any secret more than that? We'll keep telling you what to do. If you believe in it and do it, you get results. For how to sell in a class, that'll be a class for another. Thank you.
PBOs, wherever you are. All right, thank you so much, sir. I really enjoy your class. When I saw your face, I said I'm going to be in this class, regardless of whatsoever. I want to say in hackers. When you see his name, it's hackathons, you know. So I love that. So, you know, to just add to what my brothers is saying, you know, Mr. Isaac, you just need to, you know, be consistent and keep it on. You know, since I joined P1, me, myself, I never sold a property of 5 million. As for me, but for the past 6 months, which is from January till now, for me and my team, we have done over 30 million. When people were saying, ESCC, this attack, yes, SCC, right? This attack that P1 had for the last 3 weeks, the business was down. People will say, how can we make sales? You know, clients are complaining. In that same period, people were still making billions. I'm telling you, even one lady in P1 champion, she sold 400 million. And that same week, my one of my sources even sold 10 plots. Do you understand? So the thing is that I don't think there's any secret you need to know. All you need to do is, you know, just be consistent. Yeah, I cannot say it by myself, but I have to do that. Do you understand? I don't know if you get. Like, as for me, in as much I'm trying to push, I'm just trusting God for mega sales. That they didn't come yet, but I have success lines that I've madly said, you get. All I need to do is give them the knowledge, you know, make sure that they sit up, they will make the sales. I hit my commission. My first 1 million naira ever is in P1, and it's indirect. I don't know if you get. Do you understand? Through my success line. So I'm telling you, just keep it on. It's good. Just one.
You're here now. You know why you're here now? You have to make money for yourself. If you don't make money, there's a problem. You know why? You need money to look as brave as you are. You need money for no reason, just money. Let money just come. You wake up in the morning, money just in your account. I want to say you just want relax. This life no hard. You guys make money, solve family problem. Family self will become success. You get how you go day, family become a problem. But get how you come day, family don't become success. Everybody just wake up and happy. You know, when you don't have money, they begin to call you say, hello, hey, send money, mommy is not, God forbid. You understand? But when money day, mommy will wake up with happiness. Because you say, nah, and how are you today? Hope you have eaten. Hope you have eaten. You say, yes, ma. So, okay, I just let me hear from you. That's for people that have money. People that don't have money, they call you, hey, please, mommy, I don't know what he's doing now. How will you know what he's doing now when there's no money? When there's no money, you will not know what he's doing. Even you say you don't know what he's doing, because you don't know what to eat in the morning, your body will shake. You understand? No, when you don't have money, little will just become a problem. But when there is money, you might not even eat morning food, breakfast, say. You will not even feel it. You know now, when you have money in your account, you won't even feel that you're hungry. These big men don't eat the way where average people are eating. Now, average man, they chop morning, afternoon, night, even at 12 a.m. They say they eat. What's happen? They go break now. First man go just do small tea, biscuit. You want to say something? Oh yeah. The next speaker is saying something.
Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, I really like your training. It was really impactful. So you said something about mindset plus method. So I want to ask, what method do you use in selling acres, and how did you go in selling?
People of God, for the fact that you are in this class today, I declare upon you and yeah, anointing to sell acres. Let me tell you something. Sit down before me get problem. I'll still need my phone. Let me tell you something. In 2020 was when I joined PWAN. I came to buy land from PWAN. I have money. I'm an electrical engineer, practicing. So I bought my land, and then they sent documents. If my stylist, the guy that used to cut my hair at my land, saw the document and was like, where did you get this one from? But he knows that I bought a land from family and the land had issue. He knows how I battled with this family to just make sure I settle, do small structure on the land. Leave it. So when he now said something like, this one is real now, this one, there's no issue now. I said, yes, so. So why don't you tell me? I said, but how will I? You know the other problem I have now? How will I begin to preach to you something I'm not so sure of? He said, but this one is real. I said, yes. He said, I want to buy. He also bought. Only for the guy that sold for me to register me, I was not aware. I don't know anything about registration. The guy now registered me, used my name to sell for the guy. I was in my house. I saw money. Almost 100,000 naira in 2020. This was February 2020. No, lockdown never even started. February. And I was like, I called the guy, I said, what happened? You guys refunded me? He said, no. I should check. It's commission. I said, for what? He said, for the land that your friend bought. I said, commission. He said, yes. So now that's what I do for you. He said, yes. I said, okay, if not so, we'll die for you. Now here we die, so. Now here we die, so. We die here. Now, in March 25th, to be precise, there was lockdown. Stay at home and stay safe. No home to stay. For some that don't have home, me, I gave better home. But how safe are you when everybody is afraid? Even to come outside and buy gari and beans, they go see me wear hand glove, wear nose mask. Things were wrong. But then in 2021, I began to think about it. Of course, I'm in the business now. So 2020, I pushed. We were around November, December. Yes. 2021, I said, somebody told me in 2020 that if you're not in business of real estate, leave mainland and go to island. I was thinking it's a joke. Oh. In 2021, I remember that statement because everybody around me, nobody could buy a land of 600,000 and pay in 3 months. My neighbors, my colleagues, nobody. So I now look at as if I'm the only one that can save money. Why only me? I said, no, I'll leave. That's why I moved in 2021 to Ireland. When I came in here, I squatted with a friend. It's a story now, so you feel relax. I'm done with the class. I'll tell you the secret and everything. I squatted with a friend. The first night, mosquito won't deal with me. You know how you stay in a room where they use sniper to sleep? You say, that is the only thing that survives us. To kill mosquito, you must sniper the house. Poor sniper, wait for like 1 hour before you now come inside. You know that she's still strong. But when I came to the island, the first thing I began to look out for, what is PWAN? What is PWAN? Where is PWAN? And guess what? There was the launch of PBO in May 2020. So in 2021, flyers, billboard everywhere, Aja under bridge to be precise, by that fence of the market, there was big billboard talking about PBO. And when I checked, Make I off my. I came back home, crossed my leg, pressed my phone. One evening, a young lady called. Hello, is this PWO? I said, yes. Good evening. How are you? She said, fine. Please, I'd like to know, are you guys giving loan? I said, no. What do you guys do? Are you guys giving home appliances? I said, yes. She said, can I know more about it? I said, come to my office by 10 a.m. I mentioned the address. Sure. Somewhere here, we sat down like this, begin to discuss. This man have no issue. He's going upstairs to this business. She's doing her business. I'm doing my business here. We discussed, and she now said, okay, I'm interested. I'd like to register. I said, no problem. So I brought her the form, gave it to her to sign up. 55,000 naira. She couldn't pay. She said she would make transfer when she go home. I said, no problem. And she left. 3 days later, she called me. Said, hello, please, I have a friend that wants to buy that land. It's okay. Can he come for inspection? He said, it's not in Nigeria. I'm the one to see for. I said, okay. When are you coming for inspection? He said, do I need to come for inspection? Since you're there, he wants to pay. I said, okay. Here's the account details. 2 million naira per plot. The guy paid for 2 plots, 4 million. The auntie make transfer for her own registration that same day. The company paid her 15%, paid me 5%. It was that 5% I used to rent my first house on the island. On the island here. I got so many calls from that. So many calls, and I recruited. Come back to high selling acres. In 2022, things done the rough. Because at this point, I was trying to build new network of person, right? The ones I know before I cannot buy. So I need to do what? I share flyer like you. At far bus stop, Shango to do. Opposite PWAN mass. I rate that place like community service. You understand how you do community service? I rate that place. Me and my colleague. I mentioned something, you know. Do you know Chinedu or Michael? PWAN mass, Lekki. We look alike. Now, so we take it ourselves, come be like twin. We share flyer. But in 2020, I said, no, things have to change. Can't be sharing flyer every day and nothing happens. No. I'm not selling plot again. The idea is you are going to buy acres. How do you buy acres, sir? Do you know that you can enjoy facility management money from owning an estate? And an estate like I tell stories, I point those estates. I said, do you know? He said, yes. I said, do you know that, people own those houses, yet they don't own the land, and the owner of the land is still collecting facility fees from them. They pay service charge up to 750,000, and all of that. Only to employ security cleaners. And if machines, if the sewage pump is bad, they invite somebody to remove it and the rest of the I cook stories, tell them a story. And I told them, let's do a calculation. You are a tenant. Sorry, sir, you are not a tenant in Jesus' name. You are a house owner. You are a house owner, landlord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm not one. You have 17 landowners in my estate. They are the owner of the land. I built the house and they bought it from me, right? Now they are now living in the estate. If you pay 750,000 for service charge, multiply by 17, how much is that? Calculate now, you're looking at me. Bring out your calculator. You want to see secrets? You want to see secrets? I'll show you. There's no backdoor secret. Every secret here is open. 12 million. I don't understand. What are you calculating? Careful before me you get issue. 750K times 17 is 12,750,000. How much is cleaner salary? Tell me how much you could pay cleaner? 50K, leave am for there. How much be security salary? 70, let's leave at 80. 80 plus 50 is 120,000, 130,000, Abi. I have, listen, instead of 17 people, I have 4 cleaners or 5. 50 times 5. 250K, Abi. Good. 250K times 12. 250,000 times 12. Calculate 3 million naira. 3 million naira for a year. For a year. Salary for a year. 3 million for 4 staff, for 5 staffs. And security is how much? 80,000. 80,000 times 5. 400K times 12. 4.8 million plus 3 million. 7.8. 7.8. Shebi? Okay, electrician day, plumber day. Let's just say everything 10 million. Shebi? For salary for 1 year. Everything 10 million. Minus 12.7. Meanwhile, the 750,000 is not for a year. 750,000 is not for a year. It's not every year 70K. Make I shock you. 70K now for 3 months. And Nigeria will change now. So, this is never cost. This is no cost. So 70K is for 3 months. First quarter 750. Second quarter 750. Third quarter 750. If anything happens, we increase it. It is subject to review. So do 750, 12.2, 750 times 4. Odogo, are you there? My calculator man, accountant. 750,000 times 4, 51 million naira. And how much are we spending to pay salary? 10 million. Minus it from 51 million. We have 41 million left. So let's assume that there's maintenance in the estate, right? Light don't spoil, plumbing will don't spoil, sewage don't block, right? We don't buy shakabola, give us security, anything, right? Let's just remove, let's take 5 million out from 41 million, right? How much remaining? 36 million. Let's come on 6 million for other expenses. How much remaining? 30 million. And let me keep that one. Make we use that one, take go Dubai, come back. Abi, that was a picture I paint for people's faces. And they were like, are you serious? So this is what they make. I say, yes. You too, you can make this money by just owning small assets. Now, let me even shock you what is the most important thing. You don't need money to build all this estate. Do you know what we call off-plan project? Where people pay money. You used to build for them. They give you their money. You used to build house for them. After you don't be finished, you see they charge people service charge. They say, hey, oh. So how many acres can I buy? So less than with 2, depending on the size of the estate. Somebody said, no, let's do 4 acres. That is 24 plots. That was how we moved from 2 acres. Result proves there. I'm not saying it can ask. 2 acres, 4 acres, continue like that until I hit 24 acres. You know, pass like that. So now the question now is, which idea do you want to bring in? Somebody can bring an idea of selling, what is it called? An idea of selling land for farming activities. Anybody can bring in that idea, right? Okay, buy so acres, use it for farming activities. Go and think. God will answer you above what you can think and imagine. Go and think. There's no secret, there's no juju. Those that sell with such means don't last. But those that have ideas, heads up, they're still working, they're still thinking, they're still creating ideas. Daily activities, flyers are coming out, promos are coming out. You think they don't think? All those promos you see, you think they just wake up and do copy and paste? If you see anybody that do copy and paste, go soon fair. Because before you go paste that, the owner of the idea go don't move on. You fit go sell land wey be say never reach 3 plots, you can't go do promo on top. You go lose now. They go buy everything free, no go get the estate again. Or if you think, say, no, this land, no promo for this one. Leave it. Let's do promo for this one. It's thinking. As company, then as PBU, the product is there. You think of ideas to sell it. So that every time when the same flyer, any write-up that is on top, you copy the write-up, post that few. Some even post the write-up, the one that is asterisk. Not even asterisk, they use the star to make it bold. You go copy and drop everything down. So that the listen will correct. This was the number stars, you just copy it with the star. Pim. Ping. My brother, you get the secret now, right? I share, right? Within a very short period of time, I'll share the story. Go and think. What do you want? How do you want it? The mindset has to shift. No, you have to trust him. He's a big man. He's going to be a developer. He will partner with PWAN Sterling, developer, take care of one of their estates, develop it to the core. Wear boots, enter site, behave like madman. Enter site every waiting never work. Make recommendation. Tell company we can do this to see. This one say we can do it. If we do it, we'll get this result. From what you see, it will work. Let's try it. Whenever you have an idea, a good one at that, try to implement it within 24 hours. Watch that ideas 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours. If it doesn't work, kill it. If it works, improve on it. You have the right to create ideas and implement it. Right? If it doesn't work, kill it. If it works, improve on it and with it. The ECA thing started 2022. 2023, I made my first move. 2024, I show others to do it. 2025, I'm still doing it. I am now the Hackathon king. If there's another king, I'll make him prince. Hackathon prince. You cannot be a king in a king's house. Where there is a king, you become a prince. So if you want to sell a cars and you're a man, Hackathon prince. If you're a woman, Hackathon princess. There is no more Hackathon king. The only one Hackathon king you have is E.D. Ekanem, the one and only Hackathon king. Every other one is either prince or princess. Thank you very much. You get that now? Good. So do you need any other secret? It's as simple as that. Very simple. So wake up, stand out, right? Stand out. If you don't stand out, you won't be noticed. People don't want to buy from people who don't have a say in their industry. Now, let me shock you. I started by saying that my name is E.D. Ekanem. I am your real estate investment coach. I wanted to be called coach right from 2023 when that idea came in. 2022 rather. I wanted to be called coach. I don't want to be just a developer like that. A coach. Coach is someone who will sit people down, share ideas, right? Implement it, watch it, and see how it grows. Right? Sometimes ago, people say, I beg you. But today, people are calling me coach. A lot of people that will reach out and say, hello, coach. Hello, coach. And when I hear coach, it reminds me of the visions I put down over the time. Create an idea. Choose a niche. Choose what you want people to know you for. Try to work with it. The truth is that each time you work with it, people notice that you are doing something. And as you're growing, you're getting better. I know Austin's followers, Elias is still going for allocation. That your video is still there. The video that we run together inside Bush that day. I used to do small content. It's still there. So thank you guys. Any other question? Okay. Yeah, now. Wait, make sure so that I'm going to come to your own last. That's your own. The generalist, yes. Mm. All right. Can there be farming in an estate? Yes. Farm estate. There is estate called farm estate, right? You can be the one to initiate it, right? Let it be an idea for you. Farm estate. I have one. I have one, and I'm still building more of it. That is one. Second question is how to allot your energy to either five estates, five happily, right? It's your choice. It's your choice. I choose to set only one company. It's my own choice. It's not your choice. So whatever your choice are, hold on to it. You can choose five. You can choose 20. But the advice I'm giving you heart to heart is don't be everywhere to sell everything to everybody. Else you will not sell anything. Let me give you an example. If you want to sell 20 plot of land, would you rather sell 20 plot of land to 20 people or 20 plot of land to 2 people? Why 2? Easier. Thank you. So how would you do 20 plot of land to 2 people? It means that one person is buying 10, one is buying 10, right? And it will be from one estate. And they might likely be colleagues or friends. What if you were marketing 20 people, 20 estates, 20 plots? You might end up not selling one plot. So I choose to do one. Do you know why? If I talk about this lady every single time, even if you see her to be a bad girl or you don't like her before, I keep praising her every day. Get the point, you begin to like her. You know that? You begin to admire her. That change your notion about her. That's the same strategy I've used in the past. I'm still using it today. But when I go to site every day for one estate, talk about that estate, talk about this, before you know, begin to see all my videos every week. Why? On a daily basis, I'm adding value to the property, saying different things about it, bringing out new ideas, content for the videos, for the estate, right? Yes, it works. But what if today you see me at this estate, tomorrow you see me at the other estate, next tomorrow you see, even if the same one company, and I'm in 3 estates, 4 estates, 5 estates in a month, it can build momentum. It will not. Let me give you an example. He has the right to what he's doing. You now have the right to what you're doing. Don't tell anybody. He has the right to what he is doing. You have the right to what you understand. Family has the right to what I'm saying. You have the right to what you understand. What I say there is freedom of speech. Is that true? Yes. But then what are they doing? You don't have because they always speak. So when they talk, they do on flat. But he said that because he believed in the what did I say? You guys know, not that, but is that true? No. Is that true? No. But how will you convince people that don't know about that school? You look for proof somewhere, right? Look for what somewhere to ask you, right? You will. You will. For example, you think that if this very important for me, through this drama, right? And this drama is not to follow for me to allocate. And he's complaining, probably complain to him now, the young man, right? He will not have access to this life. He will not want to talk to you. He will use the story to shout on the wall, and then the wall will not hear, oh, so do you know the police? If you not able to get if you are going to make noise, and then you begin to listen to what into raise their heart down. It's normal. Even if they say you are too good in that thing, there's no error. I'll run from you. I'll run from you. How can you say for the thing there's no error? So let us have a look on the you choose what you will sell or what you can sell and sell what you can defend. Choose what you can sell, not what you want to sell. Choose what you can sell and sell what you can defend. Each time to decide, I admire the property first. That's what I can sell. Right? If I want to sell, I admire it first. So I love this property, Silver Spring Estate. Wow, it's amazing. I've chosen it already. And I'll come back to you and ask him, sir, what's the title of this land? If I want to make some content about it, he will tell me. What document do we have? He will tell me. If it is survey, if it is registered survey, he will tell me. If it is CFO, he will tell me. Right? If it is governor's consent, extension, he will tell me everything. And I will not have that information. That is what will help me to know what I can defend. Because that's when my client will come and say, hello, Mr. E, this thing you're talking about, how much is it? I will tell him, where is it located? I will tell him, so what's the title? I will tell him, okay, so you guys are doing register survey now. How soon will it come? The CEO will come out, right? I will tell him, based on what I got from him, right? And I say, okay, so if you see so I can just do one account. Let's see how it goes. Meanwhile, where do I pay the money to? I'll send the company account details. He make payment, I'll submit. You give me a document, I'll give it to you. Relax. Choose what you can sell and sell what you can defend. If you want to party of 12.5 million, if you want to, this one start if you can sell. If you want to, the next question should be, does my audience have the capacity to buy a land of 12.5 million? If they don't have, don't choose it. Because it will take you time to begin to look for new audience that can buy. You know, if your audience can buy land of 7.5 million naira, if they can buy it, choose 7.5 million naira on. Take it to your audience, sell, build momentum. You now see that the same audience will begin to grow from 7.5 to 7.5. Next time they will begin to buy the one of 7.5, 12.5 from you. I started with 750,000 naira land. I started with 750,000 naira land, 70K land. From there, do 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, now 5 million, 10 million. You have to grow. You have to grow. Realtors grow. Oh, you have to grow. If you jump, just know that you soon come down. But if you grow, you do what? So last question now. Is that the question? Go ahead. Okay, you want to ask? You just wait. I'll come back. Ask a question. don't understand what they mean by choose what you want to say. I think you should not say other affiliate plan. What your marketing is to get audience, I mean, to get clients, I mean. Now, client has showed up, and what it's asking you is in maybe Uyo. And if styling is not in Uyo, how don't you pick a land in another affiliate that is in Uyo and give to your client? You already have a client this time. But why you should do one, what I call it focus marketing, is to build momentum to connect with people. Now, for example, now, if you want to go and buy AC or television like this, right? You get to where they call showroom first, where they sample one pieces of these things round. Isn't it? You begin to walk around and check, oh, like this one. I like, no, this one is bigger. They'll sample based on their sizes, right? If you want to buy 20 pieces of it, will you see it there? It's in the store. Isn't it? So if you are using one estate as your sample to give value, and somebody now shows you want to buy from social location, go to your store. Where is your store? Other affiliates that have property there. Pick it and give to the person. But while picking it, pick what you can still sell and what you can still depend. Now you know that one. Am I good? No. Okay, let's be finally. Right.
The thing is that when you start training from the sector, they asking us questions, why?
Yes.
Some place, some I told you that.
Okay, you are welcome.
That's what. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you. No, I'm known because only within real estate sector. I'm not known as Rachel in other places. Before I come to real estate company, before I joined real estate, I've known that there's a niche that is created for me. So the question I'm going to ask and I'm going to understand the past is their contest known me by whom I have worked with, whom I have served under, the mentors that they are being to see me the light of my mentors. So some people have served for years. They are being to see that I'm going to become like that, which is just as a religious. Okay, yeah. Have you served in like bishop really? I've been there for many years. We're not yes. So this is no accident. Sorry. And from there later to redeem, later to redeem, I attended the redeemer, so now you want to transfer? No, yes, from the know me now. There's a niche for me. For the gap of good. So when I'm now entering real estate, I'm trying to create a niche for myself. They don't want to accept the need and place myself. They want to create it. They want to stand. You don't switch mode. Right? Don't believe I have to switch mode. Believe from now hence to the next. Real estate is not against your faith. It's not against your calling.
The next section, I'll be available again upon to share with you what your remaining 90 days looks like. I will be back in the next 3 months. Sorry, 3 months to the time, 3 months to the close of the year, right? If you guys would like to have me, is your 90 days journey. 90. So I challenge you now to 90 days yourself. Challenge yourself in the next 90 days. So when I return before the next 90 days, I would know what you've done. You show me proof